Hello everyone, my name is Chance Brunton, and welcome back to the StarCraft II Wings of Liberty campaign. In the last episode, we committed a suicidal frontal assault on the planet of Char. A full frontal assault is never a good idea, but we did it anyway, and things went horribly wrong, and we spent the whole mission trying to save as many lives as possible and pull together a force that could actually defend for some time against the Zerg onslaught. And now, in this episode, we are going to push out and make a strike against the Zerg. We have to choose. The Zerg have powerful ground defenses, and they have a powerful air force. And we only have time to attack one of them and cripple them in that area before the final battle. So we have to decide which it'll be, and that will affect the final fight. So, let's get some more details by looking at the mission.
I've been thinking,
Scares me more than the Zerg.
we're gonna have to take out those nydus worms before we can make a move on the main hive. Them Zerg bursting up under us wherever they please ain't exactly conducive to our health and well-being.
Well, placing charges at the right spots in their nydus network could flood the whole system with lava. What's your take, General?
Well, it's dangerous, but it could work. Bigger problem still their flyers. Even if we could move our units forward, we can't provide adequate air cover while the skies are contested.
Any suggestions?
Intel shows 80% of the Zerg flyers nest on an infested platform hanging in low orbit. We take that down, we'll own the air.
Hell, if this platform's so important, why not just nuke it?
The nests are burrowed deep into the superstructure. Surface detonations won't do it. We'd need to land a strike force on the platform and take it apart piece by piece. It's your call, Raina.
So this is the final decision we'll get for the game, and it leads to two different missions. In fact, it leads to two very different missions, radically different missions, that are both very interesting. And as I've said a couple of times, they do change the way that the final battle plays out a little bit. Not major story arc stuff, just kind of the main threats you have to deal with, whether it's primarily ground or air. The nydus worms are very irritating to deal with, so it's nice to take them out. But at the same time, it's probably harder to deal with the Zerg air. Now, my decision here would normally partly be influenced by the technology I chose to take. Before, I thought I would take out the air. And so, on the last Zerg lab tech, I ended up taking the building that slows down nearby Zerg. That's good if you take out the air and you're just dealing with ground units. You can put those at the front line and help slow Zerg. If you take out the ground capabilities, the nydus worms, and you have an air force left, I prefer the other tech, the one I did not take, which is the hive mind emulator, I believe. It allows you to mind control Zerg. My strategy is normally to build a bunch of hive mind emulators all around the base in the final mission to control the minds of the enemy air Zerg that come. See, part of the problem is that the Zerg have one particular flyer called the Broodlord. We've seen a little bit before, primarily in Zeratul missions, and it can outrange our turrets. And so we need special Air Force flyers to go and take it down, and it's easier just to mind control those from a distance, as well as their support flyers, and just get a whole Air Force of mind-controlled Zerg units. It's really powerful. We don't have that tech available to us, so normally I would take out the Air Force. But in this particular case, I am not going to make the decision based on what is probably strategically the best idea, because I'm actually more anxious to show you guys what I think is the more interesting of the two missions. And that's the mission you get when you choose Sabotage Tunnels. That is, you go to take out the nydus network. That, as I said, these are radically different missions, and I just think this one's kind of cooler. It's more unique. It's a bit more similar to the secret mission that we played earlier. We commanded Raynor and a small squad. Only this time, we've got a little bit more interesting squad. So let's stick with that now. And remember, when I beat the campaign, which will be probably in the next episode, then I will go back and play all of the missions I could have had, that I could have chosen, which would be, for example, taking out the flyers here or siding with Nova before, stuff like that. So in the meantime, let's sabotage some tunnels and take out their nydus worms so they're not popping up under us.
Long as the Zerg can use the nydus network, our whole force is under threat. I feel for our flyboys, but shutting down those tunnels has to be our top priority.
That's not my assessment, but I will defer. You're the expert here. Good hunting, Commander.
Good call, Jimmy. Let's give the Zerg a lesson in how we do things Heaven's Devil style.
Deep scan analysis has detected 3 fault lines converging beneath this area.
Always 3.
Detonation of seismic charges in all 3 locations will redirect lava into the adjacent caverns.
Any intel on what we'll be facing down there?
Negative, Commander. The intervening rock layers prevent accurate detection of Zerg biosignatures. Caution is advised.
We're gonna need some more boys to carry the charges, if nothing else.
I've been in these tunnels before. The more guys we take, the riskier it gets. I'd rather bring a smaller, more experienced crew down there than a whole regiment.
I might have just the men for you. Some of my best. All decorated combat veterans with lousy discipline records. You'll love them.
Sounds good, General. But I got my own crew for this. Besides, does them good to get outside once in a while.
Some squads took cover in the tunnels during the landing, so you might be able to find some reinforcements down there. I'll contact you if I detect their transponders.
All right. You do that. But I can't guarantee anything. This ain't no rescue mission.
So we're taking Stetman and Swan, who we've been going to for tech upgrades this entire game, and we're going to take them with us down into the Zerg tunnels. That should be interesting. Use your unit's abilities as often as you can. They can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Well, yeah, presumably you were given those abilities for a reason. So this is our small and experienced crew. Well, I mean, 2 of them at least. I mean, the other guys...
All right, let's keep this quick and easy. Move out, boys.
The other guys spend most of their time in their labs.
Break it
Here we
down.
have Raynor, and
You
we
can
have
count on
Tychus.
me.
We've played with them before. And now we have Swan
Let's show 'em what we got.
in his mech suit, and we
Need
have
help, sir?
Stetman in this custom medic suit. So, rank, PhD. I like
Is
that.
that it?
So, they have some funny things they say. The abilities
Sell me.
they have, we don't get to see yet, apparently, but we will be introduced to them as we go. However, to start with, we
what's
can
the
see
plan?
that Raynor has a radar, so he reveals enemy units on the minimap and in the darkness that we can't see. We've seen that before. He's basically a mobile sensor tower. That's good to give us a clue as to what we're about to face.
Don't waste my time.
We've got Tychus, who does splash
Anytime you're ready.
damage,
Just
and
fascinating.
Stetman can heal himself, which is great because he is the team healer, and he is also responsible for healing everybody else. And as we go, we'll see that
Talk
they
to
have
me.
some more things they can do. Now, in the upper left-hand corner, you can see the
Raiders
counter
roll.
for our main objective. Plant 3 seismic
Let's
charges.
introduce these boys to a little Terran ingenuity. The Mark 12 penetrator round.
And you can see a little green cross in the lower left-hand corner of the minimap, which is in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, and it indicates where 1 charge must be planted. Right now, we can only see where 1 charge must be planted, because we'll have to go to a whole new area for the 2nd charge, and a whole new area for the 3rd charge.
What's up?
after that. So now, one of Raynor's abilities, maybe his only ability, I can't remember, is the Mark 12 penetrator round.
Time to
Basically,
man up.
a high-powered shot from his sniper rifle. If any of you have seen Tremors
Sounds
2,
like a plan.
then think Burt Gummer
You can count on
with his
me.
maximum penetration
Raiders
gun.
roll.
This is basically the same thing. So we can fire in a line, and we can take out just about anything in that line. Really, we don't automatically take it out, we do just a load of damage, and that's usually enough to kill everything. Here we go.
Lights out.
Ooh! Everything's
Break it
dead.
down. Sounds
Nice
like
and
a
easy.
plan.
So
Time to man
that's
up.
pretty good if things line up
You can
or if
count
things
on
get
me.
really clumped up.
Time to man up. Sounds like a plan.
I think next we have Tychus.
Raiders roll.
Whenever he wants to talk.
Time to man
Oh
up.
no, apparently he's not ready for that yet. We just have to fire another penetrator round. That made really light work of the static Zerg
Count on
defenses
me.
there. They had spine crawlers.
Quit hogging all the fun, Jimmy. Let me try out these shredder grenades.
They had spine crawlers that were going to rip us to shred. Now Tychus
Walk
has
the
shredder
walk.
grenades, which are basically what they sound like. They are grenades, and we can clear most of that ramp, if not all of it, with
Who's
them.
your daddy?
Boom! And then we just mop up the few remaining
Big
Zerglings.
armchair,
Didn't
General.
even take any damage on
Can't
any of our
fix
people that time.
stupid.
Pretty nice. There is a lot of red ahead of
I
us.
didn't hear no magic word.
Alright, let's go back to Raynor, and then to Tychus, and we just need to keep alternating and using all of their abilities.
Time to man up.
And I need to get used to using these hotkeys to switch
Break
between
it
them,
down.
or else we are going to
Great.
die because I'm not going to use them properly.
Raiders roll. You can count on me. The motion detector's off the scale. Swan, what say you get that turret of yours set up before we advance?
No sooner said than done, cowboy. Just stay behind old Flamin' Betty here and let her take the heat.
So we
Extra
can put down a
crispy,
turret
talk to
here,
me.
and then we can run up, and we can start doing some massive damage to the Zerg forces. When they were all attacking the turret, they all clumped up so that we could get a penetrator
Time to
round and a
man up.
grenade off,
Sounds
and
like a
it was
plan.
pretty nice. So that's another tactic with the turret, is that we can use it
Raiders
to
roll.
draw fire.
Walk the walk.
Oh, somehow we missed those Hydralisks. Not sure how. I think we can hit things that we can't
Incoming
see.
transmission.
Maybe not.
Rainer, can you hear me?
I read you, General. Go ahead.
Some of my men are nearby. They're pinned down. Help them out, and they'll join you.
Time to man up.
Alright, it'll be risky, but we'll
Sounds
do
like
our
a plan.
best.
See those.
Oh, what
Sound
the
me.
heck is that? Well, we took
Some
it down,
break
whatever
down.
it is. But we did just use all of our abilities.
Cowboy, what's up?
So let's throw down a turret
What's
here
up?
to distract the
Count on me.
spine
Let's show
crawlers,
Talk to me.
and then we'll get down there and we'll start shooting the spine crawlers. We can take
Break
out
it
two
down.
of them over there with the penetrator round, one with Tychus's grenades,
Raiders roll.
and then the last one's not too hard to mop off by
You can
its,
count
mop up
on
by
me.
itself.
Time to man
Now
up.
we can rescue 4 Marines
You can count
and a
on
medic,
me.
not dissimilar to an earlier mission.
Rainer? Hot damn, they sent the big guns for us.
Yes. Well, what can I say?
Jimmy, you need stuff fixed, I'm your guy. This crawling around in caves, that guy I ain't.
Swan, if I didn't know better, I'd say you're scared.
Yella. I knew it.
It ain't that. Just weapons, tools, they make sense to me. Caves and...
Calm down, Stepman. We do have guns.
Raiders roll.
We're not getting overwhelmed yet. But there will be a
Time to man
time
up.
for screaming. You want to save your voice
You
until
can
that time
What's in it
comes.
for me?
Let's throw down a turret. So we got a lot of stuff incoming. Well, actually, it turns out that it's not quite as much as I thought, but it's still significant enough that it's worth having a turret.
Time
The
for
turret
check,
has
cowboy, what's
a
up?
45-second cooldown, I
What's the
think,
plan?
or something along those lines. So we do want to be somewhat cautious with it, but we don't have to be too overly cautious.
Was that it?
Now we have to be careful to take out these nydus worms as quickly as possible to get them out of the way. Now, I also want to point out that this map has a really difficult achievement to get on
Raiders
it.
roll.
I was saying before that that last...
You can count on me. Swan, I've marked
Time
the
to
fault
man
line
up.
with a flare. Plant
Sounds
one of
like
those
a plan.
charges near it.
You got it, cowboy.
Mention it after we've dealt with this.
We gotta defend the charge until it's armed. Watch all points, boys.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You know, one of them choke points will make a great spot for Flamin' Betty. Where do you want her, Hotshot?
Anywhere, we'll
Raiders
see.
roll.
We'll see where we need it most. So now we just have to defend this area for
You
2
can
minutes. 2 minutes isn't bad. Let's throw down the turret now. There. That probably has the best cover, and yes! That was a good place for the nydus worm to pop up since we just put a turret down. Now I'm guessing they'll attack from this side because they just attacked from the other two. Yep. And so throw a grenade!
What's the plan?
Nydus worm goes down
Raiders roll.
instantly. Although not before it can dump 3 roaches, so I guess not quite instantly, but close enough.
Sounds like a plan.
1 minute 30 to go.
Time to man up.
But the Zerg are gonna start picking up their aggression pretty soon. They don't have long.
Plan.
Can we throw down another turret? We do have another turret
What's up?
if we need it. If things start getting hectic, we can throw down a flame turret to help us out. What's the status of our
Your forces
upgrades?
are under
We're in here with
attack.
no
You
upgrades.
can count on me.
That's not optimal, but whatever, it will do. It'll have to do, it's all we've got. 50 seconds remaining. Upper right hand corner, you can see the clock counting down. Now 44. And
can count
all
on
is
me.
quiet. Too quiet, perhaps. Oh, that didn't sound good. What is that?
Raiders
Oh, it's one
roll.
of these abnormal things. Still doing okay, but I think it's time to throw down a turret. Oh, we lost a Marine. Should have thrown down the turret a little bit earlier.
You can count on me.
But we have 10 seconds left. I don't
like a
think the
plan.
Zerg can stop us, but we need to be ready in case a last-minute nydus swarm pops up. Any
Time to
second
man
now. Nope, we're good.
The charges are ready to blow. Get the hell out of here.
And boom! Small nuke to the face should deal with any nearby Zerg.
Good job. That's the first charge. When we get all 3, the chamber will flood with lava.
Alright, so now we have a new map to deal with. We have a new location. We can see in the upper right-hand corner of the mini-map, which is, again, located in the lower left-hand corner of the screen. And we have a massive red in front
You
of
can
us.
count on me.
Oh, lordy. This must be where they take their prisoners.
And infest them. There's no helping these guys. We gotta put them out of their misery.
Watch it. Infestor pods. Line them up.
I put that
Raiders
turret
roll.
down very prematurely.
Damn, you freaks are ugly. Let's waste them.
This would have been a better spot for it. But I think we're gonna be just fine. Yeah, we're gonna be just fine here. So I was just saying that
Sounds like a plan.
I said that in Utter Darkness, the last Protoss mission was one of the most difficult
You
to
can
get all of
count
the
on me.
achievements for. This is another one, particularly because of there's one particular achievement
Raiders.
for I think hard difficulty
Sure are some ugly suckers down here.
Time to man
or
up.
more, which is to get
Raiders roll.
50 kills in one shot with Rayner's
What's the
Mark
plan?
12 penetrator.
Sell me.
I think you said, yeah.
You can
And
count
that
on
is
me.
No time for
much
chat,
more
cowboy.
difficult
What's up?
than it sounds. Now this is a lot of red, so we're gonna throw down a turret right off the bat.
We need a good spot to hole up, or we're gonna be Zerg chow.
It's fine. The turret saved us all, although I really should have used a grenade or a penetrator round on those spine crawlers. I'm actually even just gonna back
Raiders
off a
roll.
little bit so that the cooldown can go
Like a
up,
plan.
and then we can quickly snipe. Well, I should have gotten both of them, but getting one's alright, because then we can shoot down the other one without too
Me.
much effort. And then we
Raiders
can go
roll.
after... There was an infestor here.
You can
Was
count
that it
on
that we
me.
just blew up there? Possibly.
Sounds like a plan.
Hopefully. It's also possible it's just
Raiders roll.
burrowed somewhere. I shudder to think about that, but... But if it
Time
pops
to
up, it
man
shouldn't be
up.
too big a problem.
Sounds like a plan.
It would be nice to have a detector, though.
Watch it. Banelings. Don't let them get close.
Alright, I think one Baneling exploded on
These things
us.
are pretty nasty. Next time you should try not to let them splash you.
Thanks for the advice, son. Now shut up.
Incoming transmission.
Time to man.
Come in, Raynor. I'm detecting survivors of another squad close by. Find them and rescue them.
I'm gonna guess that last part was rescue them.
Hell, and I thought we was gonna play poker with them. Ambush. They're behind us.
Uh-oh. Run forward! Forward! Oh, get the Banelings! Get the Banelings!
Great to see you guys. The cavern ahead is full of worms, so we better be careful.
Ah, worms. Right.
Man up.
Great.
Raiders roll.
So they'll be popping up all over the
Count
place.
on me.
But, you know, that is exactly
Time
what
to
we are
man
trying to prevent
You
in
can count on
future.
me. Sounds
So
like a
it's
plan.
alright.
They're only getting started. Move up by twos. We gotta blast them back.
Let's try and aim the penetrator round to take out the nydus worms from a
We gotta
distance.
keep moving or they'll crush us.
Let's just hope that they don't come up from behind us while we're dealing with this. And we'll use all these abilities to try and push forward a little bit more.
Watch our six. More of them coming.
Oh no, not behind us. What did I just say? Alright, well, when they get close, we'll put down Swan's turret to try and distract them a little
Need
bit.
help?
Let's get, they're getting close. Let's put down Swan's turret. And we need Stepman to the front where he can heal us a little bit more.
We got 100 tons of Zerg incoming.
Uh-oh, Ultralisk, blast it! Had to use a Mark 12 penetrator round as well as a grenade on that Ultralisk, but it melted fairly easily with all of that. It's not saying much, because all of that is quite a lot.
Base is under attack.
And I think we've managed to
Count
push
on
through.
me. Sounds
There's
like
still
a
some
plan.
Zerg following up behind us,
Raiders roll.
but we made it to the next point where
Time
we
to
can
man
plant
up.
a seismic charge.
Ah, Zerg are so fascinating. I wish we knew more about their physiology.
I know all about them. Put a bullet in them, they die.
Not all.
Well, that's not exactly...
Shut it, you two.
It's kind of harder to put...
Same deal as before. Set up a perimeter and don't let anything reach the charge while it's arming.
It would have to be one heck of a bullet to
You can
put down
count
an
on me.
Ultralisk.
Sounds like a plan.
And I'm not sure there is a bullet that can put down, say, Kerrigan.
Is that it?
Break it down.
Okay, let's put down a
Start
turret
ready.
in the south. West. Southwest. And snipe the... Oh, wait, I thought that was a nydus worm. I was just listening to the sound effect. But still, snipe that thing anyway, it's dangerous. Whatever that thing is. I think it's called an abomination.
Count on me.
So we have a minute 46 to hold out for the
Raiders
second
roll.
seismic charge.
Time to man up.
I was gonna say all is quiet.
Like
But between grenades and penetrator rounds, we're doing pretty good at holding off the
Raiders roll.
nydus worms. That's a lone hydralisk? Why would a lone
like a
hydralisk
plan.
charge us? That's just asking for trouble.
Some pepper.
Can we kill that infestor? Yes, we
Raiders
can.
roll.
So those infestors are dropping these egg-like things which spawn infested Terrans. And the infested Terrans have guns and shoot at us. Nasty. They're much
Sounds
more
like a
dangerous
plan.
than the normal infested type, the infested civilians. 40 seconds.
Hell, earthquake.
That's no quake. It's Ultralisks.
Alright. Shoot them! Hit them with everything we've got! Ooh, can we keep our guys from going down? Yes! Just barely managed. We almost lost both our flamethrowers. Losing them would have been terrible. Do we need to throw anything else down, or can we survive the 5 seconds? We can survive. We're good to go. Close escape, though. Judging from this.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Nice use of grenades to clear the path. Now even more Zerg will die. To the power of the mini-nuke.
Just one more charge and we're gonna have ourselves a nydus barbecue. Stay sharp, boys.
Of course, the Zerg are really not going to
Sounds
be
like a
happy
plan.
about this. Now, in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, you can see the mini-map.
Time to
At
man
the very center is the mark.
We got company, Jimmy.
No, I'm picking up something, but it's stationary. Eggs or larvae, maybe? You
That
can
shouldn't
count
sound
on
good.
me.
Oh, eggs, lots of eggs. That's not great, but we'll just push through slow and steady. There's a limit to how many things can come out of these eggs. So we'll just burn them all and not get surrounded.
Raiders
That
roll.
is the plan.
You can count
Work
on
our
me.
way towards the center of the map, where we plant the last
You
one.
know, the way those eggs all hatched, it's like they were waiting for us.
There's a strong likelihood that another Zerg creature was controlling them.
We lost a flamethrower. No, we lost another one. Dang it. And a medic. Those guys are all very important to us. This is very unfortunate.
Whatever's popping those eggs is gonna be in a world of hurt when I get a hold of them.
You can
Incoming
count on me.
transmission.
Rainer, another squad is up ahead. The situation sounds dire. Proceed with extreme caution.
Over here! Help us!
So there's this giant brutalisk about to kill everybody. Can we stop that? Without dying ourselves? No, I don't think so. Well, maybe. Maybe we can. Yes, we can, just as the rocks went down.
Man, I thought we were goners. You ain't safe yet. So,
No, and to be honest, you're
Raiders
still
roll.
probably going to die, but you're at least going to help
Sounds
with
like
the
a plan.
battle to come. So now, the final
Time to
chamber, and we have checkpoint reached, which is very relieving to hear. Because if we die, which is likely, we'll go back to that point, to this point.
Get that charge deployed. I've got a bad feeling about this place.
all set, cowboy. When this thing goes off, we need to be a long way from here.
But what's that?
What the hell is that?
It does not sound good. Holy.
Damn, she's popping eggs.
That is one big
We gotta
queen.
take her down. No way we can leave the charge while she's around.
That thing's like 4 times the size, or 5 times or more. And it's hard to tell. But it's very, very big. So let's put down a flame turret, do some damage, and let's just hit it with everything we've got. Alright, it's gone underground. Let's start shooting eggs so that it can't pop them later. We'll clear out as many eggs as possible, and then we'll go follow it down below.
She's going for more eggs. Stop the queen before she gets to him.
Oh,
Forces are under
and they're
attack.
attacking the mini nuke. We have to protect the bomb at all costs. All right, hit her with everything we've got. Do enough damage, and she'll eventually go under. All right,
Anytime you're ready.
Swan, go put a flame turret down here to help weaken their defenses for us, and we will continue
is
cleaning
under
out the
attack.
eggs up here. Hopefully that turret will delay what's going on in the lower right-hand portion of the map until we can clear out these eggs. I want to leave no eggs standing
Sounds like a
behind us, because eventually she'll come back to pop them. Alright, things are going pretty well. We may not actually die, and a lot of these guys may survive.
Sounds
All right.
like a plan.
Let's clear out some of these eggs that remain, as per usual, and not give her anything to fall back on. Is there another egg up here? There's no.
Better send some body bags.
There's a tumor up there. Oh, but she's just going straight for it this time. So we just got to go straight for attacking her. Apparently, she's given up on popping the eggs for now. And oh, stuns. That's not good. Oh, and that popped eggs. That's really not good. But and we got her. Okay. Whew.
No life signs. She's dead, Jim.
Well, we gave her all
Us
we
too if
got.
we don't get the hell out of here.
The Chargers are counting down, hotshot. Damn straight we gotta go. Here, Betty'll keep them busy.
Alright, let's get out of here. As quickly as possible. By the way, any of them, if any of them get out alive, they all are considered to get out alive because they take They don't leave anyone behind.
Oh, hell, the lava's rising.
That was the whole idea, Tychus. Now run for the extraction point, you idiot.
So, for example, if Tychus were to die here, then I believe he would still...
Sounds like a plan.
He would still be considered to have made it for story purposes, even if we left him.
Let's get out of here. Double time. Go, go, go.
There's no way to leave Tychus behind here, or anybody else.
count on
Statman,
me.
Swan, Raynor.
Sounds like a plan.
Technically, maybe the
can
unnamed
count on
guys, but I mean, you can just
Raiders
imagine
roll.
whichever for that. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's target down those spine crawlers.
Can't fix stupid.
And let's get out of here. And are we already missing somebody?
Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
I think Raynor just went down, actually. In fact, Jim Raynor was killed. Mission failed. Maybe I was wrong about that. Maybe they do all actually have to make it out. That is possible. I do not remember. But since Raynor just died, and we lost the mission, then that's a bit of an issue.
You can count on me. Let's get out of here. Double time. Go, go, go.
Alright, well, perhaps I went a little
Here's
too
roll.
fast last time. Perhaps I've got more time
to
than I
man up.
think.
Raiders roll.
So, take it
Sounds
slow,
like a plan.
and
You can count
we'll get
on
out
me.
of here with minimal losses. Ideally. That is the plan.
Time to man up.
And let's use Raynor's ability to
Time to
one-shot those spine crawlers.
Like a plan.
Oh, well, that was
Raiders
just
roll.
enough time to get off of the lower platform. And the
You can count
lava
on
is
me.
still rising.
Like a plan.
And we have so much stuff to deal with, but that is more of a time to use the grenades. It's really more, I think, about picking which abilities are appropriate to use
Sounds
at a
like a
given
plan.
point.
Raiders roll.
Because for the spine crawlers, it was definitely Raynor's ability, but
Time
for
to
the
man
massive
up.
amount of
You
units,
can count on me.
it was definitely the other one.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh,
You can
crap.
count on me.
Where is that?
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, they're behind us. Put the turret
to
to
me.
delay them.
Time to man up.
All right, and then we can get out of there. Yeah, so that last bit's definitely about choosing which ability to use when.
Damn. Nothing like a good old-fashioned knock-down, drag-out brawl. Look at all those caves crumble. Ain't sorry to see them go.
Wow, we sure killed a lot of them. I bet they're really scared of us now. Of you.
All right. Let's see how the boys held up while we were gone.
That's a good point. This is a very dangerous place. There might not be anything to come back to. So that's something to be worried about. But, providing there's something to come back to, we have just cleared out the enemy Zerg underground forces, their nydus network, and they will no longer be able to pop up underneath our feet anywhere. Planet Char 1824, Warfield Forward Base. A lot of people have died for this. You know, that's probably not water. It's probably sulfuric acid or something.
Good to see you on your feet, General.
Well, we'll see how long that lasts. I brought you boys a present.
Here it is, the key to everything. But we've spent the whole game trying to piece together, stealing from the Protoss, the alien artifact of immense
The
power.
SireRagnarok artifact's been assembled. I hope to God it does what we think it does.
Damn straight. Betting our asses on some alien piece of crap don't sit right with me.
I hear you, Tychus. But if I was banking everything on that, I'd be quit already. Because here we are in the mouth of hell. And we made it this far by leaning on each other.
Whether it's blind luck or damn fool courage, in all my years, I've never seen anything like what you two jokers have pulled off.
That thing may be the key to stopping the Queen of Blades.
But it's our sweat and blood that'll make it happen. After everything we've been through, past all the fire and fueling, the one thing I know is that we can count on each other to get the job done. Or die trying, if that's what it takes.
Because some things are just worth fighting for.
That was very good timing with the sun. So now, we get to see what everybody has to say, and we get to get ready for the final encounter with the Zerg. So let's see what Warfield and Tychus have to say, examine the artifact, and then we'll check news and see the final briefing.
All these years, Minsk made you out to be the devil himself. But I've seen you put it on the line for men who'd otherwise be hunting you down.
Your Emperor's the one should be brought to justice. All I ever wanted was for folks to live free.
Charging into battle with a stranger. Taking enemy fire, holding the line shoulder to shoulder, that's the great equalizer of war. It's an honor to fight at your side.
I sure do appreciate that, General.
We've earned his respect, definitely. That could be good in future.
Final push. You ready for this?
That I am, partner. Hell, we're gonna be the guys that kill the Queen of Blades. Genuine heroes. Old Minx might even give you a pardon.
Get one thing straight, Tychus. If Valerian's right, and this artifact can turn Kerrigan human again, I'm taking her away from this place. You hear what I'm saying?
I hear you, Jimmy. And I know you want to believe she can come back. But after all the misery she's caused, well, let's just say some folks don't deserve second chances.
I'll be the judge of that.
And also, we would not take a pardon from Minsk. We would, in fact, shoot Minsk in the face if he tried. Well, we'd shoot him in the face if we had the opportunity, regardless. He's not going to live as long as we live. One way or the other, he's going down. Alright. Let's see what this artifact has to say for
We
itself.
spent a lot of time hunting down all them pieces. Now it's all together. This thing gives me the willies something awful.
I know what you mean. When I look at it, it's like I can hear voices in my head. Sooner we're done with this thing, the better.
Agreed. Right now, this artifact is the most important weapon in the universe. And we're going to use it.
I just wish the damn thing came with an instruction manual. For all we know, we could be upsetting the entire space-time continuum.
Easy, Tychus. This ain't science fiction.
But he's not wrong about that. You could very well be. There are artifacts out there that could do that. You've got no idea what this one does.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sad day for us here at UNN. I regret to inform you that last night Donnie Vermillion had himself committed to the Dominion Mental Health Center here on Core Hall. While the nature of his abrupt mental breakdown remains unknown, we do know that he was clad only in his socks and rumored to be in possession of Emperor Mengsk's manifesto and a pound of peanut butter. We wish you all the best, Donnie, and hope for your speedy recovery. In the meantime, I'll be taking over as chief anchor here at UNN. For UNN, I'm Kate Lockwell. Woo! Yes! Woo!
Well, that's a long time coming. Alright. So now hopefully she'll
Seems my faith in your abilities has been vindicated, Commander Raynor. Now the final blow must be struck. Use the artifact to neutralize the Queen of Blades and bring this bloodshed to an end.
So hopefully she'll have a better time making the broadcasts fair to everyone and actually tell the truth now that he's gone. So in the next episode, we will finish the mission All In, which is the last mission of the campaign, excluding going back and completing alternate story paths, and possibly taking a look at Lost Vikings arcade game. And in this mission, we will just protect the artifact. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Oh look, by repeatedly spam clicking everything, I get monkeys.
So I'm pretty sure that there's a monster back there.
Oh, he's right there! Oh, God, I ran the wrong way! I ran the wrong way!
Oh. That could have saved me about 100 lives right now. Oh. Why?